Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Study and Careers English Practice podcast.
Hi, everyone. We are very happy that you are here with us today, and we hope you are ready to spend some time listening to simple and useful English.
Let me begin with a question. Do you study English every day, but when you hear people speaking naturally, you sometimes feel that you cannot understand them?
Maybe you know many English words from books, and maybe you understand simple grammar, but when someone speaks quickly, you suddenly think, wait, what did they say?
If this happens to you, do not worry because you are not alone.
Many English learners have the same experience, and today we are going to talk about why this happens and what you can do to become a better English listener.
We will talk about real spoken English, pronunciation, listening habits, accents, common expressions, and simple ways to practice every day.
So relax, listen carefully, and remember that you do not need to understand every word perfectly. You only need to keep listening and keep learning.
David, why do you think listening is sometimes harder than reading English?
I think one important reason is speed. When we read a book, we can read slowly, stop, and look at a word again, but when someone is speaking, the words continue moving.
That is true. You cannot always stop a real conversation and think about every sentence.
Also, native speakers often speak naturally instead of saying every word very clearly.
For example, instead of saying, "How are you doing?" someone may say, "How are you doing?" And it can sound very different to a beginner.
Exactly. English learners often learn the full form first, but real conversations contain shorter forms.
We also use contractions very often.
For example, I am becomes I'm.
Do not becomes don't,
I will becomes I'll.
and cannot becomes can't.
These small changes are easy when you know them, but they can be confusing when you hear them for the first time.
Another example is going to. In casual spoken English, people often say gonna.
For example, I'm going to eat can sound like I'm gonna eat.
Want to can also sound like wanna.
Do you want to watch a movie?
And got to can sound like gotta, as in I gotta go now.
You do not have to use these casual forms when you speak, especially when you are still learning, but you should learn to recognize them when you hear them.
Exactly, because understanding natural English is different from simply knowing English grammar.
Alice, I think another problem is nervousness.
Yes, definitely. Sometimes people know enough English to understand a conversation, but they become worried because they think they must understand everything.
And when you become nervous, listening becomes even harder.
I remember a funny experience when I first heard someone say, "What's up?"
What did you think it meant?
I thought the person was asking about something that was physically above me.
That is funny, but it is also a very normal mistake.
Later, I learned that "what's up" is usually a casual way to ask, "How are you doing?" or "How are things?"
So this teaches us something important.
Yes, English has many everyday expressions that are difficult if you only study formal sentences from a textbook.
The best way to learn them is to hear them in real situations and understand what they mean from the context.
Another challenge is accents.
Yes, English does not sound exactly the same everywhere.
American English, British English, Australian English, and other English varieties can sound different.
Even two people from the same country can have different accents.
For example, Americans often say elevator, while British speakers commonly say lift.
Americans usually say apartment, while British speakers often say flat.
The meaning is the same, but the words are different.
So if you are a beginner, do not try to understand every accent at the same time.
Start with one type of English that feels comfortable to you, and after you become more confident, slowly listen to other accents.
That way, your ears can become familiar with different sounds without becoming overwhelmed.
And remember, even native speakers sometimes need time to understand a strong accent.
Now, let's talk about something very important: active listening and passive listening.
Yes, this can make a big difference in your English practice.
Passive listening means English is playing while you are doing another activity.
For example, you may listen to an English podcast while washing dishes, walking, or cleaning your room.
Passive listening is useful because your ears become more familiar with English sounds.
But passive listening should not be your only practice.
Exactly. Active listening is different because you give the speaker your full attention.
You sit down, listen carefully, and try to understand the message.
Here is one simple active listening exercise.
Listen to a short English recording for 2 or 3 minutes, then pause it and explain what you understood using your own simple English.
You do not need to remember every sentence.
Just ask yourself, what was the main idea?
Another useful exercise is dictation.
Dictation means you listen to a sentence and write down the words you hear.
This can be difficult, but it helps you notice small sounds and words that you usually miss.
After that, compare your writing with the original sentence and see what you missed.
There is another excellent exercise called shadowing.
Shadowing means you listen to a speaker and then repeat the words immediately after them.
You try to follow their rhythm, pronunciation, and speaking speed.
Imagine that the speaker is walking in front of you and you are following like a shadow.
This practice can improve both listening and speaking.
It also helps you understand English rhythm.
For example, listen to this sentence.
I want to go to the store.
In natural speech, some words are stronger than others.
The important words are want, go, and store.
The smaller words may sound softer and shorter.
This is one reason real English can sound fast.
So when you listen, do not always try to hear every word with the same strength.
Focus on the important words first and then use the context to understand the complete message.
David, what should a learner do when they do not understand a sentence? First, stay calm.
Yes, do not stop listening just because you missed one sentence.
The next sentence may give you more information, and sometimes the meaning becomes clear from the context.
Context is very important.
For example, if someone is talking about a restaurant, you already know many things that may happen there.
You know about menus, food, drinks, tables, prices, and ordering.
Your background knowledge can help you understand unfamiliar English.
And if you are speaking with someone directly, you can politely ask them to repeat something.
You can say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?"
Or, sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
If you heard the words but do not understand the meaning, you can say, "What do you mean?"
These are normal questions, and there is no reason to feel embarrassed.
Let's practice some common expressions now.
Great!
I'm good.
This can mean I'm fine, but it can also mean no thank you when someone offers you something.
For example, would you like more coffee?
No thanks, I'm good.
Another phrase is hang on.
Hang on means wait for a short time.
For example, hang on a second, I need to check something.
Another informal phrase is my bad.
It means that was my mistake.
For example, oh, my bad, I forgot your name.
Another useful phrase is it's on me.
This means that you will pay.
Don't worry about the coffee, it's on me.
We can also say, that makes sense.
This means I understand.
And I see what you mean is another natural way to show that you understand someone's idea.
Finally, no worries means it is okay or no problem.
Let's practice a short cafe conversation.
Good idea. Hi, can I get a coffee, please?
Sure, what size would you like?
Medium, please. And can I have milk?
Of course. Anything else?
Yes, can I also get a sandwich?
Sure, your total is $5.
Can I pay by card?
Absolutely.
Notice how simple the conversation is.
Yes, these are the kinds of sentences you may hear in everyday situations.
Alice, we covered many useful ideas today.
Yes, we talked about speaking speed, contractions, accents, active listening, passive listening, shadowing, daily practice, TV shows, common phrases, and real conversations.
But remember, you do not need to practice everything today.
Choose one small habit and start there.
Maybe listen to English for 10 minutes tomorrow morning.
Or choose a short English video and practice shadowing.
Or learn 3 everyday phrases and use them in your own sentences.
Small steps can become big progress when you continue for a long time.
And please do not be afraid of mistakes.
Mistakes are a normal part of learning.
You may not understand everything today.
But after listening again tomorrow, you may understand a little more.
And after more practice, you may understand even more.
That is how progress happens.
So keep listening.
Keep repeating.
Keep practicing.
Keep going.
Before we finish, tell us in the comments, what is the hardest part of English listening for you?
Is it fast English, accents, vocabulary, pronunciation, or something else?
Write your answer using simple English.
For example, fast English is difficult for me.
Or, I have trouble understanding different accents.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
We hope this practice helps you feel more confident.
Remember, you do not need perfect English to start speaking.
You only need to start.
One sentence today,
1 new word tomorrow.
10 minutes of listening every day.
And little by little, your English will become easier to understand.
Keep learning, keep listening, and keep believing in your progress.
We will see you in the next English practice.
Goodbye, everyone.
Take care and keep practicing.